Today is currently July 1st, 2023, which means that we are halfway through the year. I'm also halfway through this 50 days of vlogging thing and I have learned a ton. But it's 9:37 p.m. right now. I'm very behind for the day and I'm really trying to start something big in July. So rather than vlogging my boring day today, I wanted to take the time to reflect on where I'm at right now and where I want to be 6 months from now. This video may not be relevant for you at all, but it's relevant to me, and it may be relevant to me 6 months down the road too as I check in. So here's my full accountability on everything. Let's get into it. So not surprisingly, the first thing for this 2023 update is going to be where I'm at on my social channels, because again, I'm a shameless clout chaser and all I care about is content creation. So here we go. To start us off, the main TikTok. This is the thing that really got me into content creation as a whole in the first place. We are currently at 289,076 followers. Now the spam TikTok, I actually just made this. I want to try and use this spam account to grow my audience specifically for people that just like me for me. You know, some people watch my main TikTok stuff because the videos are entertaining, but they don't watch it because they like me. If you're following that spam TikTok, it's gonna be because you like me, and right now we currently have 6 followers. My main YouTube channel, which is this YouTube that you're watching right now, we currently have 420 subscribers. No, that is not a joke. I'm being dead serious. And finally, the main Instagram. I don't really use it all that much, but I do just repost my clips on it. We are at 11,376 followers. Now, where do I want to be in 6 months? Well, in an ideal world, I think 6 months from now, 350K on TikTok is not an unrealistic goal if I'm really grinding and really doing everything I can to try and make this stuff happen. The spam TikTok is going to be hard, but I think 10K is a good, safe goal. You know, that's just like 1 or 2 viral videos away, and then you have 10,000 followers. It's not crazy hard to do that on TikTok. The hard part there is just gonna be making stuff, because again, that's a brand new account. That YouTube channel, 6 months from now, I would be super, super overjoyed if it had 10,000 subscribers, but honestly, I think we're probably gonna be happy if it has 5,000. Like 5,000 would be so incredible on this. I mean, think about it. We're at 420 right now and I've made like 40 videos. 5K would be just fine. And finally, main Instagram. You know what? I'm gonna be totally honest. I do not care. I really just repost clips on there. My only 2 platforms that I really care about are this, what you're watching right now, and TikTok. Everything else is kind of supplementary. So now that I know what I want to achieve, the question is, how am I going to achieve it? That was a bad reveal. How am I going to achieve it? Well, 6 months is also equal to 150, 180, about, let's just say 180 days. So what am I going to try and do in those 180 days in order to get to the goals of what I already listed? Well, for the main TikTok, this one is the easiest goal possible. I want at least 1 post a day every single day. Those videos don't take that long to make. I can batch them ahead of time. I have no excuses anymore. I don't need to be posting a ton. I used to post like 6 times a day, but I just need to post at least once a day. I just want consistency. For the spam account, that's a little bit harder because I don't really know what I'm gonna make on there yet, but let's just say 100 posts by the end of the year. I feel like that's a good, healthy start. For this YouTube, we already have almost 40 videos made. So I don't really count any of those 40 videos. After that, I'm gonna have about 180-ish days. I would be really, really happy if I could come out with 40 more videos. You know what, heck, let's bump it up. Let's say 50 more videos by the end of this. So I want to have 50 from the vlogs and 50 from everything else. So 100 total videos. Now here's the deal. At the end of the day, I can't control whether or not I hit these numbers. I just can't control it. But what I can control is whether or not I do the work that I think is needed. This stuff right here, I think is all that I need in order to achieve this. If I do this and I don't get this, that's okay. As long as I do this, then we can look back at the end of the year at this and see if we got there or not. Here are my 3 content focuses. Specifically for making videos, I want to emphasize 3 things for the next 6 months because I think they are very important in order to make this stuff successful. Number 3 is to experiment more. After the interviews that I started last year on my TikTok account started really working, I started to get into the habit of just making them like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, where it was just the same ingredients put together and you eat it every single time. And I think that's part of the reason why the viewership on those really fell off, was because I wasn't experimenting. Over the next 6 months, I really want to emphasize trying new things, like trying to do an entire video based off, sorry, the cat. Trying to do an entire video based off of paper. Number 2 is to film. And I know that that sounds dumb, but hear me out. I've done such a bad job of filming the stuff that I want to film. When I'm making these vlogs consistently, I will get into the edit and I'll realize that I didn't have enough footage of what I'm trying to show you. I didn't have enough establishing shots, or I didn't have enough footage of the actual cool stuff, or I got with my friends and I just put my phone away and I stopped recording. And that's gotta change. This stuff is gonna work, especially on YouTube. I gotta remember to film the things that I want you to see. And I know it sounds dumb, but I genuinely didn't know this until I started, so I'm not gonna make this mistake anymore. And number one above all else is that story is everything. When I first started making these vlogs, I really didn't want them to turn into video diaries. I just didn't. I didn't want to just be giving you updates about my day every single day. But going back and watching my first couple vlogs I made, that's exactly what I was doing. Again, this is something that everybody says and you don't realize it till you actually start filming, but I need to make sure that the story that I'm trying to tell, 1, you know what the story is, 2, I fulfill on that promise, and 3, the story is actually worth watching. One of my first vlogs I made a few weeks ago, I rewatched today, and honestly, the entire point of the video was surprising my girlfriend, and I didn't even mention that till 80% of the way through the video. But for the next 6 months, those are my 3 main focuses on content. So that's it, I guess. That is the overall update. Hopefully this was a cool video, but honestly, I don't expect this to be seen by anybody. This is for me to be accountable. Let's go have a good next 6 months. See ya.